Jinwoo looks over at Jinho and notes that his sword and shield look incredibly expensive. Jinho proudly smiles and mentions that his father bought them for him since it is his very first raid. Even though Jinho is excited, Jinwoo tells him to stay on guard because he's picking up a really bad vibe from the rest of the group. Jinwoo originally took this job as a porter thinking it would be an easy way to make some quick cash without having to get involved in any dangerous fights. But suddenly, a strange system warning flashes before his eyes, telling him to beware of lizards. He doesn't completely understand what it means yet, but his gut feelings are usually right. Further inside the cave, the raid leader, Hwang Dong-suk, notices that things are looking grim. They keep walking past the mutilated corpses of giant insect monsters, but none of them are intact. He knows that since the dungeon gate hasn't closed yet, the boss must still be alive. Suddenly, Dong-suk stops the group and orders their mage, Jaiwei Chuan, to cast a light spell down the path. As the bright light fills the cavern, it reveals a terrifying sight. A massive, horrifying spider boss is hanging right above them, surrounded by thick layers of webbing. Dong-suk tells everyone to quiet down and get ready. But as they look deeper into the room, they see something incredible. The entire cave is covered in massive, glowing blue mana crystals. The hunters immediately celebrate, realizing they just hit the ultimate jackpot. They estimate that the haul is easily worth over 10 million won. One of the squad members laughs and says that Dong-suk's famous younger brother, a high-ranking hunter in America, would probably be jealous of this find. This comment secretly triggers Dong-suk. He hates being ignored by his stronger brother and resolves to use this massive fortune to increase his own squad's power. As the core members gleefully calculate how much money they'll make, Jinho steps forward holding a piece of paper. He calls out to the leader and pulls out Jinwoo's contract, pointing out that it doesn't say anything about splitting these types of crystals. He asks why they're only talking about dividing the money among themselves instead of all 10 members. Dong-suk puts on a fake smile, reassuring Jinho that they will absolutely split everything evenly. However, he says there is something else they need to take care of first. Dong-suk explains that they need to mine all these crystals before fighting the spider, which luckily seems to be fast asleep after a big meal. When he asks his teammate if he brought the mining equipment, the guy admits he left it all back in the car. Dong-suk smoothly turns to Jinho and Jinwoo, asking them to stay behind and guard the room while the rest of the group heads back to the entrance to grab the gear. He promises them nothing will happen as long as they don't provoke the beast. But as soon as the main group walks out, Jinho puts the pieces together. He realizes this squad always enters C-rank dungeons with just 8 core members and hires random extras to meet the legal 10-person requirement. Before they can even move, Jaiwei Chuan uses his magic to completely seal the boss room entrance with a massive wall of rock. Jinho panics, realizing they've been completely abandoned. Jinwoo looks at the blocked doorway, finally realizing that the lizards the system warned him about are the human scum who just left them to die.